Well, hello and welcome to this week's Week in Review. We have a lot of news this week, so hopefully we can get through it really quick for you. I wanted to start off by letting you know this morning on the Chill Business Journey, we dropped episode 80, which is all about knowing your target audience. And in that episode, we have a free download for you of our client persona workbook. So if you head on over to chilldigitalmarketing.com/80, you can snag that free workbook and work on dialing in your target audience. And that's going to help you all over the place with social posts, social ads, anything that you do for digital marketing, it will help you with that. And then we'd also love to have you join us in our free Facebook group, the Chill Collaborative for DIY Marketing, which complements the episodes on the Chill Business Journey so that you can get ongoing help outside of those episodes on the topics that we talk about. All right, let's take a look at this week's Week in Review. So in Facebook news, sometime soon, you're going to notice if you have a group that units are going to start being called guides. They haven't put out a formal release on this information and what, if any, functionality would be changing. From what I've heard, no functionality changes, just the title of that is going to go from units to guides. And then they're also going to be showcasing different creators, businesses, and individuals in honor of Black History Month. So be sure to be on the lookout for that on the platform this month. And in an effort to get ahead of their pixel losing some of its mojo, they have created a conversions API tool, and that's going to allow you to share data directly from your server to Ads Manager. So it kind of circumvents the pixel that relies on cookie and browsers, and it's going server to Ads Manager versus browser to Ads Manager. And then they also announced a new topic exclusion tool for advertisers, and it's in beta right now, and they anticipate it taking the whole year to mesh out any problems they may have with it, but it's going to allow your ads to not show against certain content. So an example they used was if you sell children's toys, any topics that are crime and drama or something like that, you may not want your ads showing in the news feed or in other places alongside those. So it's just an added tool for where your ads are going to be shown. And then they're also jumping on the newsletter bandwagon. So plans are in the works for them to offer journalists and writers a newsletter tool that they could then charge subscriptions for. If you remember last week, I talked about review with Twitter. Have some more information on that one when we get to Twitter news. In Messenger news, they announced a partnership with Facebook Open Arts. And that's where they're going to share work from underrepresented community artists that can be used in your Messenger rooms. And then Messenger is also coming to Oculus. So now you don't have to leave your virtual reality to communicate with friends using Messenger on that platform. In Instagram news, they have rolled out recently deleted. You can now restore deleted content from back to your account. And this is also in conjunction with some added tools to protect your accounts from hackers. So in the past, someone's account might get hacked, hackers would delete the content and you would have no way of getting it back. So now there is a recently deleted tool you can use. And then they have also announced opening back up their publishing API. And everything I'm reading makes it seem new, but third-party tools had this access. In 2019, there was a huge shutdown and a lot of these third-party tools lost that access, and a few coveted tools retained it, but no new ones could get it. But so they have opened that back up. So it'll be interesting to see if more tools are now able to do the direct posting to Instagram. In Twitter news, as I mentioned before, they don't want to be outdone by Facebook. So they have sped up some of the functionality of their review purchase that we had talked about last week. So not all 100% functionality is available, but people that want to have newsletters for their work, writers, journalists, that is flowing faster now on the platform. In Pinterest news, they are also showcasing Black excellence in fashion, beauty, home, food, and travel in honor of Black History Month. And then on February 24th, they're going to be hosting the Pinterest Creators Presents Black Gold. So be sure to tune into that. In LinkedIn News, they released a guide that can help you make you feel like you have control over your feed and conversations better on the platform. So that's a great resource or tool for you to kind of tap into how you're using that platform. And then they also released a 6-point checklist that you can use to help measure your ad campaigns on their platform. In YouTube News, they're also celebrating Black History Month, and each week they're having new artists create the banner for their channel as well as interviewing them. And this week they featured artist Leandro Assis. So I highly recommend you checking that out weekly to see who the new artist is that they are showcasing. And they also announced the release of a new clipping tool that you can use to grab 5 to 60-second clips of a video on your channel. This is in beta mode right now, and only a few creators have access to it. In TikTok News, they have partnered with WPP for this global partnership, and it'll allow for more opportunities for creators and advertisers. So be on the lookout for what kind of details are going to come out of this partnership that people can use. And then they've also partnered with Quizlet. I'm tongue-tied, going too fast today. And this is a tool that creators on the platform who are teaching and training can use to kind of step up their game on the platform. So look for that if you are a creator that does instructional videos and things of that nature. Clubhouse did confirm, there was speculation that they're looking at how they can monetize for creators on their platform. So they did confirm plans of a subscription tool for creators on Clubhouse, as well as a tip feature. I'm assuming that's a feature where you can leave tips, kind of like stars on Facebook, and ticket sales for paid events. So it's still not available on Android, but look out for that because they are in the works of trying to get that available to Android users. In this week's Allyship segment of the week, I want to point your direction to the History Channel. Not the History Channel per se, but the History Channel's website, because they have a great explanation of the origins of Black History Month, as well as what the theme is for 2021. They've also got a ton of resources on that page, so it could be a great resource for you to really get into the celebration of this month. All right, that is a wrap for this week's news. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye for now.